Mako at least gets the bare minimum done, doesn't she? Do you really have to say it like that? This number, it's from Doki Doki Realty.
Looks like they finally realized how important Keiichi was to the company.
My name is Keiichi Sato. I work as a sales rep at Doki Doki Realty. But... Miss Mako. I knew you'd be here.
What do you want? I'm on my break.
Your break? You take your lunch break every day and then disappear for 5 hours until your shift ends. This is Meiko Shikano, the CEO's daughter.
I finish my sales quota every morning. It's not like I'm abandoning my job irresponsibly.
That's true, but...
Keiichi, there's a client at window 2 who needs the important details explained. What are you doing here?
Oh, sorry, Baba. I'll be right there.
Have fun.
Miss Mako's still on break, right? Good work today.
Baba and the others don't even try to call her out on it. Is there any way to get her to take this job seriously? Later that day after work... So, what did you want to talk about? Mako came to me, saying you scolded her pretty harshly. Can you tell me what happened? It's true that I said something to her today, but that's because she takes the entire afternoon off every single day. She leaves for 5 hours.
I still get all my work done. Keiichi, you're being so mean. What I do with my time after that is my business.
But Mako does get her work done, doesn't she? Maybe you could have handled it differently. The thing is, Mako's quota is way lower than everyone else's. The work she doesn't do in the afternoon gets dumped on the rest of us. That's the only reason this office still functions.
That's because I'm a new hire. As long as things are getting done, what's the problem? I was told that once I hit my quota, I can use the rest of my time how I want. The others choose to keep working after they finish theirs. It's not my fault, I'm just better at this.
That's not really the point. I get where you're coming from, Keiichi. But it's not like she's completely slacking off. Do you really need to push so hard? I see. I thought you, of all people, would understand, Shikano CEO. In that case, I'd like to submit my resignation. What? Resignation? You don't have to go that far just because of a difference in opinion. Nope, I've been thinking about this for a while now.
If that's what he wants, then who cares?
Alright, thanks for everything.
Keiichi, are you okay? Getting called in by the CEO himself?
I told them I was resigning since I just don't see eye to eye with Mr. Shikano or Mako.
Resigning? I see. Hey, Keiichi, if you're going to work at a company, you need to know how to handle yourself in front of your boss. You're good at your job, but you should learn that too.
Yeah, I'll think about it. And just like that, I left Doki Doki Realty. Sometime later, I started working at Days Realty, spending my busy days out on sales rounds with my colleague, Nagisa.
Keiichi, your phone's been ringing non-stop. Everything okay?
This number, it's from Doki Doki Realty. I don't have anything to do with them anymore, so I don't think I need to answer.
Looks like they finally realized how much they needed you, Keiichi.
Yeah, seems that way. Damn it. No matter how many times I call, he won't pick up.
Ignoring a call from your former workplace? That's insane. I mean, do we really need to rely on someone who already quit?
Keiichi was one of the few salespeople here with a real estate transaction specialist license. By law, at least 1 in every 5 employees needs to be certified. But after he left, we don't have enough.
I have a certification too, but being short on licensed staff is a huge problem.
Wait, it's that serious?
It is a violation of the building lots and building business law to operate a building construction business without the required number of licensed real estate agents.
Suspension?
Yeah. If we don't fix this, we could be hit with a business suspension order.
No way. That's a total disaster.
We need to hire a new certified employee immediately, even if they're a rookie.
You're right. I know this will put a lot of pressure on you, Baba.
If it helps the company, I don't mind at all.
That's our Baba. Unlike someone who quit just because they didn't get their way.
As long as I can be useful to Mr. Shikano and Miss Meiko, that's all that matters to me.
A few weeks later, we've decided to hire a new graduate, Tyra. He's a certified real estate agent, so this means we can avoid the suspension order.
I'm Tyra. Looking forward to working with you all. I'll handle any work that requires a certified agent, so leave it to me.
Baba, you're seriously so reliable.
Tyra, I'll be training you one-on-one for a while, so make sure to learn everything you can.
Yes, sir. And so the company moved forward with its new certified hire.
Tyra. He really is fresh out of college with zero work experience, huh? Handling Keiichi's handover, training a new hire, and, there's just too much to do. Miss Meiko, I finished prepping these documents. Can you take them to the client? Oh, right. It's the afternoon. She's not here.
We're all drowning in work, but she gets to take hours-long breaks every day. How is that fair?
Mr. Shikano completely enables her after all.
And that's why we end up buried in extra work.
I get how you feel, but let's all just calm down.
I can't take this anymore. I'm done working here.
Yeah, I'm planning to submit my resignation soon too.
What?
And so, several employees left Doki Doki Realty. Sometime later. Huh? Baba?
Oh, Keiichi.
And who's this?
He's a certified real estate agent at Doki Doki Realty, my former colleague.
I heard there were a lot of new rental apartments built around here, so I came to check them out.
You look way more exhausted than when I left. Are you okay?
Do I really look that bad?
Well, your complexion doesn't look great either.
Ever since you quit, all the licensed work has fallen on me. But I can tell Mr. Shikano and Miss Meiko really expect a lot from me. So this is the time to push through.
If you're fine with things staying this way, then I guess that's that.
But I heard Doki Doki Realty has taken a massive hit in sales over the past few months. Are you sure staying there is a good idea?
Even from the outside, we can tell things aren't going well.
Everything you've heard, it's true. We're desperately understaffed. Customers are leaving because we can't provide any after-sales support. And we're constantly losing deals to competing real estate firms.
Wait, don't tell me Miss Meiko is still taking the entire afternoon off.
What can we do? She's not the type to listen no matter what we say. She technically meets her quota. And speaking up against her never ends well. You know that, Keiichi.
I get that you want to stay in their good graces. But Doki Doki Realty isn't the only place you can work.
Wait, are you saying...
If your current work environment isn't treating you well, maybe it's time to change it.
No. Doki Doki Realty is where I want to be.
If that's what you've decided.
Keiichi, we need to head to our next meeting.
Right. Well then, we'll be going. If nothing else, at least think about what I said. A few weeks later. Excuse me.
Keiichi, what are you doing here?
This is Mr. Okawa. He's renting a unit at Tokide Mansion, and he wanted to speak with the property manager. He happened to run into Nagisa and me while we were doing a tour.
He actually thought we worked for Doki Doki Realty, so we invited him to come along.
He could have just called the office instead of coming all the way here.
I did, but no one ever picks up. I had no choice but to come in person. My agent is a woman named Shikano, but no matter when I call, they never put me through.
So Miss Meiko was in charge, huh?
Well then, where is she now?
She was in the CEO's office just a little while ago. I'll go get her.
10 minutes later.
What now? I'm on my break.
Baba, I told you. Meiko is doing her job properly.
Unbelievable. Keiichi mentioned it. But I can't believe you'd act like this, even in front of a customer. You do realize you're talking to a client, right? Huh? Oh, Mr. Shikano, you're here too. Perfect timing. The information I received about the rental conditions when I moved in was completely different from reality. Care to explain?
What do you mean, different?
When I moved into Tokide Mansion a month ago, I was explicitly told it was a no-pets property, but the person in the corner unit on my floor has a dog. I see them going on walks every day, and from the apartment next to mine, I definitely hear a cat meowing. I have severe allergies to both dogs and cats. I specifically chose a no-pets property because of that.
How could this happen? The pet policy changed about 3 months ago when the ownership of Tokide Mansion changed hands. It became a pet-friendly building. Were you not given the proper explanation? Didn't Baba, our real estate agent, go over this with you?
You're Miss Okawa from Tokide Mansion, correct?
Yes.
I made it a point to remember the names and faces of the clients I assist, but I don't recall explaining anything to you.
I agree. I never received an explanation from this gentleman.
What? Then it was Tyra?
No, I didn't explain it to her either. When I handle important disclosures, I always have Mr. Baba double-check them.
The only person who explained things to me before I moved in was Mr. Shikano.
What? Wait, Meiko, you did the disclosure?
Yeah, so what? She came in just before lunch break, and I wanted to wrap things up quickly and go to lunch. Besides, Baba has been drowning in work lately. If I had left it to him, it would have taken forever. I figured I'd just get it over with.
Disclosure of important details is a legal requirement before finalizing a real estate contract. It must be done by a licensed real estate agent. If you violate this regulation, the Ministry of Land Infrastructure, Transport and Tourism could...
Mr. Baba, there's a call for you. It's from the ministry. They've issued a notice of business suspension for our company.
I knew it.
You work in real estate. You should have known these regulations.
But I thought I was helping.
I've told you repeatedly to take your work more seriously. This negligence and lack of understanding led to a major mistake.
I can't stay at Tokide Mansion anymore with my allergies. I'll be submitting a move-out request and asking Mr. Sato and Mr. Takashiro from Days Real Estate to help me find a new place.
Given the potential health risk, that's understandable. We sincerely apologize for our employee's mistake.
I expect honest and professional service from now on. Goodbye.
So, what now? I may still be new here, but even I know a business suspension is bad news.
I've heard these suspensions can last over a year. We'll just have to pick ourselves up once it's lifted. Meiko, you really messed up this time.
What? But hey, we have Baba, so we'll be fine, right?
Me?
Your sales numbers are great. You handle the work that requires a real estate license. And both my father and I have high expectations for you.
Expectations? Right. I thought meeting those expectations was the right thing to do. I'm sorry, but I'll be submitting my resignation.
What?
Why?
I've worked tirelessly for this company, always believing it was for the best. But every time I hit my sales targets, you just dumped extra work on me. With a staff shortage, I had to juggle my tasks while covering for everyone else. I've reached my limit. Real estate isn't limited to this company. I'll find a new job elsewhere.
So, you've made up your mind?
Yeah. Ever since I ran into Sato in town, I've been thinking things through.
Wait, no! If you leave, this company will really collapse. I get it. I'll start working properly in the afternoons.
I'll help out with tasks outside my own. Please, just...
If you didn't want to lose employees, you should have reformed the company after multiple staff members left. You failed to do that. The responsibility falls on the company, and ultimately on Mr. Shikano. Mako, most of our employees are dissatisfied with your work ethic. They just haven't said it outright. And whoever said you could slack off just because you hit your sales quota? If everyone stopped working the moment they met their targets, this company would shut down instantly. Were you even thinking? You have no response. That means you knew you were acting selfishly.
Yes. I'm sorry.
Mr. Baba is quitting too? Maybe I should consider leaving as well.
Yeah. I wouldn't recommend staying here.
After the suspension was lifted, Doki Doki Real Estate never recovered and ultimately went bankrupt. If only I had listened to my employees.
If only I had actually done my job.
Meanwhile, Baba found himself working at Days Real Estate. Never thought we'd be colleagues.
From now on, we're rivals as licensed real estate agents.
Yeah, of course.
Keiichi, I want to be a diligent and professional agent like you.
Thanks for the compliment.
Once I get my license, I'll stand alongside you. So wait for me, okay?
Yeah, you've got it. Thanks for watching till the end.
Don't forget to subscribe.